First target, CCI standard velocity. 5-shot group. CCI standard velocity. Second target, 5-round group. CCI standard velocity. Third target, 5-round group. CCI green tag. Target 1, 5-round group. CCI, green tag, second target, 5-round group. Whoa. CCI, green tag, third target, 5-round group. So first one low, second one in the bullseye. I feel like that may be somewhat of a pattern, strangely enough. Oh, low. I think that's basically in the second hole. Low. Like up, down, up, down, up, down. For precision shooting, that's a killer, I'm telling you. You want predictive patterns, and that ain't one. Adjusted my windage, 2 clicks, moving to the left. Maybe 3 clicks. We'll do another click to the left. Is that 4 or 5 shots? 1, 2, I'm going with 4. Go one more, see where we're at. New target. A little low. Looks like most of my shots are low-ish or right on, so I'm going to move 1 click up. Going for target 1. Looks like a little wind blowing to the right. I'm just going to shoot to the right of the dot. Or excuse me, on the left of the dot. Okay. No wind, shooting on the dot. Just above it. Okay. I did not aim that far above it. I was just touching the dot on my aim. I'm going to shoot. Wind's blowing a little bit to the right, so I'm going to do the left of the dot. Same elevation as last shot. Oh. Last target, first row. I'm going to shoot on the target. So I don't think I got one 100 there. Maybe one. I got one. Rest 50s. Okay, starting row 2. The flags show no wind. I don't feel any breeze, really. So Mark shooting right on the dot. Wow. Up and to the right. Okay, one click up, one click right. I'm actually going to move up to do a sighter. See what the heck's going on here. Okay, I aimed at the target, shot just below it. Here's try again. And I mean the dot. Huh. Okay. All right. Theoretically, I can go up one click, so let's do it. You know what? Let's do one more just to see where we're at. All right, I feel like that's the best group I've had with this ammo, but whatever. Oops. Okay. Let's see if we can get some shots. Well, the wind is not doing anything. Okay. Feel a little breeze. The flags aren't doing anything though. I noticed I missed the target above. Let's go up and get that last target. Explains why an extra round in the magazine. Oops. Let's go. Oh, kind of feel like that was my fault. I was too busy trying to figure out if I cycled the bolt or not. I wasn't concentrating, so let's get back focused here. This ammo's killing me. No, I got no wind and that thing's very unpredictable. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out it's me here. We'll see how the CCI or the standard velocity goes shortly. So unless I say something, I'm aiming on the dot. And you're seeing where the rounds are landing. Now teeny wind, so I'm going just to the left of the dot, touching it still. That worked out so well. I'm going to aim in the same position. See what we get. Well, the wind died down by that shot. Maybe that's why it went low. I'm going on the target and the flags aren't doing anything. They're on the dot. Okay. So one thing I've had with this Tikka, a couple things. You might have seen it while I was doing my test shots. Sometimes the round doesn't fully come out of the receiver. And this one, I've bought 3 new mags. This is maybe the original mag, where the round didn't come up all the way, so I couldn't close the bolt. Anyway, here we go. Second target, or excuse me, second sighter. Okay, just about the same hole. I'm going up. I'm going to do just one click up and one to the right. And currently I've got no wind. Great conditions, you would think. Okay, let's see where we're at. Oh, okay, that one's up above. Let's do another one. Still one more click right. Oh, huh. One click right, round went up. That's interesting. And we hit a new target, sighter. I'm going to try to get this thing dialed in. I'm going to go back one on the right and see what happens. I mean, the windage was good. Huh, that's interesting. That is interesting. So, what I saw here is on that original sighter, I was shooting to the left, so I moved my windage one click to the right, and then I shot high. I think I then went to the next target and shot high again, backed off on the windage, and now I'm shooting great elevation. That's weird. All right, well, I am shooting on the target, so we're going to go ahead and start shooting here. Okay, no wind. Shooting on the dot. Jeez. Okay. Oh. Okay, that shot on the dot. I got no wind. I have no idea why that climbed over there. Oops. There you go. Shot on the dot. Both last shots, but it went to the right, so I'm going to shoot to the left of the dot. Okay, that one I shot to the left of the dot. Still ended up way right. I got no wind on the flags. Okay, that last shot, I basically shot to the left between the dot and the circle. We do the same here. Slightly low. Wonderful. So that last round I shot about 5 o'clock on the kind of on the edge, inner edge of the dot. I'm going to shoot 3 o'clock, outer edge of this dot. Okay. So yeah, I have a very, I think this scope is a 40 power scope. So, and I've got a little dot in it. So I can easily see the dot. In fact, my dot's smaller than the dot. On the target. So it's easy for me to, you know, aim small. So I can miss small, hopefully. All else works well. So that one I aimed on the dot and hit the 50 ring, maybe 25. We'll see what that's going to be. Okay, that aimed. That was a right on bullseye. Aimed 3 o'clock. On the target, or on the right outside edge of the target, or bullseye, or dot, whatever we want to call it. I mean, ultimately, my target is that little dot. Anything else around that is not full points, so almost like a miss. Anyway, okay, we got the wind blowing. I can feel it, and the flags are going to the left. Okay, I shot low right on that, off the dot, hit the dot 9 o'clock. I aimed 3 o'clock on the edge of the dot again. And hit the edge of the dot at 12 o'clock-ish, maybe 11:30. Oops. That one I did about 4 o'clock, hitting the dot. That was 3 o'clock on the dot, went like 1 o'clock on the 25 ring. No bueno. That one I aimed on the dot and hit about 4 o'clock just off the dot. 50-yard flag's not doing anything. 100-yard tag's kind of blowing to the left. Right before I shot, the 50-yard tag also went to the left. I aimed about 4 o'clock just on the outside of the dot. Okay, that one I aimed about 4 o'clock, a little bit more off the dot, and hit the 8 o'clock side of the dot. All right. We'll take these home and swarm, but today what we wanted to do is test ammo CCI. standard velocity, and green tag. Beautiful day at the range. I wish I had more targets. Okay, let's take a look at the target after shooting. So we shot the standard velocity, CCI, and the green tag. You know, I take a look at both of these rounds, and to me they look identical. They feel identical. The stamp's identical. So, yeah. They're both 1070 feet per second. So, and typically the websites don't really help you understand the details of ammunition. I did not look on these two. But let's take a look how they shot. So CCI standard velocity of the first three I shot. 0.42 inch, 0.59, 0.38. Now the CCI green tag, I use a pole to stabilize the stand so the wind doesn't blow it back and forth. Well, I believe it probably came out right after or right before, right around the first target, where you can see in the video the target's like bouncing back and forth. How do I show that in the video? Anyway, so this may have had an effect on the actual scoring or actual targets. But 0.54, 0.48, 0.61, and the way I do score these, although after I was scoring these I thought, oh, I'll just stay with, you know, measuring from the center, which, let's wake this dude up here correctly. So we take a measure from center to center, and that's how I kind of get my score as best as I can. And 0.42 is what we came up with. Did that all the way along. But the targets I'm shooting, I have to have the hole within the circles, and we'll look at those shortly. So I almost should measure it outside to outside to get an idea of what my groups really are for the competition target. And so we're looking at 0.60 in this. That's an example. Take a look at this guy. Actually looks about the same. 0.6. What's our worst target here? Well, looks like maybe my measuring oh, maybe this was my longest targets. Okay, yeah. About 0.78. Okay. So that's how the targets did. Let's take a look at the American Rimfire target. I did shoot that on each ammo, with each ammo. Start in, I believe, the order that I shot them in. I'll kind of do the scoring on video again, except this time I'm going to bring up my calculator. Okay, this is, as a reminder for those maybe who haven't seen the video last time, kind of here's the scoring. So when I say you have to get the circle needs to be inside this thick line, you break out, you go from 100 to 50. And then here, break out of that thin line, you go to 25. Break out this second thick line, you go to 10. If you don't break in the line, you get 0. So we'll score this. 100, 100, 50. Okay, here's a shot where you can't really tell if it's in or not. Where am I? Right there. If you're looking at it, you're like, oh, that looks good. Maybe it is. Let's take a look. So we have these little pins that we stick in there. And I'll use B-roll video, I think, or maybe I won't get fancy here. Let's see if we can tell in this video. So if you look at that, it looks like it slightly bumps out of the, it's kind of hard to tell. Oh. I'll let anybody chime in, but to me that it's got to be out because it looks like it's humping out a little bit, coming out of the blue line. So we'll just do 50, 100, 50, 100, 50. Here's another one. Okay, here's so this guy is clearly in, so we're going to give that 100, 50, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay, here that's, I'm going to guess 25, but let's punch it. And I can clearly see that it's out. Okay. I did forget to do this earlier, but this is going to be a 25, and I put a P saying that I did punch it. 100, 50, 100, 100, 100, 25, 100, 100, 100. Okay, let's add these up. 1, 2, 3, 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 350. Almost give myself an extra 100. 1, 2, 3, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. Let's add these up. 375 plus 425 plus 350 plus 450 plus 450 equals 2050. Now I have shot better with this ammo. By the way, these are my sighters. In this competition, this shoot, you can do as many sighters as you want. And here's some more down here. So as I get into the end, I think I just wanted to confirm my shooting. Or I think actually there might have been a break. I had to take the range cold or something. I can't remember what. So I wanted to just re-zero, make sure my rounds were going where I wanted them to. Probably if I was shooting this, I would have made sure I hit the dot, not at least had a group. So anyway, that is that. A lot of people during the competition will have strips of targets right along the side so they can, as they go, do a lot of testing. And I have found out that does help. Anyway, standard CCI, standard velocity, 2015. I think I've done, actually in an actual competition, I've actually done 2400 with this. So let's take a look at the green tag. 50100 5050. See, here's an example of really what I should have done. I should have stopped and redid some tests or some sighters, because obviously I'm shooting low these three. So, you know, I can't necessarily blame the ammo on this, because I didn't really shoot as if I was in a competition. By the way, I'm a novice at this. I'm just starting with this, so I just learned from others, and this is a clear sign really I should have done something different. In fact, you go to this next one, another 50. So this is just costing you points, not knowing where your round's going to go. Here we go. There's a 10. That's painful. 100, 100, 100, 50. Let's punch this dude. Well, if I'm looking, to me, I was gonna say in real life it looks in. On the video, I think it also kind of looks in. Typically, people would use a loop and then zoom up and really kind of see what's going on there. Obviously, this is just me testing ammo. Looks like I must have sighted stuff in because things improved greatly. So, what do we got here? 1, 2, 60. Yikes. 260. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! That always feels good. It's very easy to score, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. Uh-oh. This might do better. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is a better score than the CCI standard. Let's take a look. So we got 260, 400, 450 plus 450 plus 400 equals. Huh. That surprises me. Okay. So 10 better. 2060. Yeah, just to refresh. Wow, that's interesting. 914, 18, yeah, 2060. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. If I had turned these 50s, which I should have, well, okay, maybe at least it would have been 100 more. But if I had in maybe my siders, this would be another 200. That'd be 2260. Still, I've shot better, I guess, with the CCI standard velocity. But you look at these scores, except obviously this one. I mean, I don't think I've done very many of these. Anyway, maybe there might be worth playing around with the green tag more. But let's talk about that for a second. $7 for 50, $20 for 100. So let's do $14 for 100, $20, $6 more. I guess that's not terrible. As I think about it, it's not terrible at all. You're roughly about $10 a box, which is how I'm used to buying it. That's why my brain has to take a minute to think about it. This stuff's not terrible. So if maybe terrible when I say price, that's what I'm talking about here. Maybe this might be worth trying out if I can actually get better, because it does seem like potentially it could have been very good. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I think this closes out our ammo test. Please continue to watch. I'm going to be doing a lot more ammo testing with the Tikka and and actually I have probably some other rifles down the road, but more and more I would also like to talk about this Rimfire shoot, because it's pretty, it's a blast. I love it. Anyway, God bless and stay safe. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Shoot the bell. Thank you. Bye now.